Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Facebook Live and YouTube Live, sponsored by Danville Church-based tutorial program. My name is Mrs. Waller, and we're here today to talk about prefixes. We're going to go on a scavenger hunt today, but before we do that, let's see this video.
Now we're going to change the meaning of words by adding a short word part at the beginning of a word. These word parts are called prefixes, and they change the meaning of a word. Watch this. Here's the word happy. Now, what if I put un at the beginning of the word? Now it's unhappy. What does unhappy mean?
It means you are not happy.
Exactly. Un changes the meaning of a word to the opposite, like from happy to not happy. What happens if you add un to friendly?
You get unfriendly, which means not friendly. It's the opposite.
You are unbelievable. Now here's another, pre. See if you can figure out how the prefix pre changes a word's meaning. If I put pre at the beginning of the word made, I get what?
Pre-made.
Yeah, so if I go to the deli and the sandwiches are pre-made, they are made ahead of time. They're made before I get there. How about view? Can you add the prefix pre?
That's preview, like a preview of a movie. I get to watch some of it before I see the whole thing. I get a preview.
You got it. You got prefixes.
Okay, so now you know what a prefix is. Brought that back to your remembrance, right? Let's get ready to go on this scavenger hunt and look for some clues. So we're looking for a clue. Multi. Our first clue, multi. What does the word multiplex mean? Lots of parts. Very good. Here's our next clue, by. Here it is, by. And what does the word by mean? To. And what word would match with by? Bicycle. Very good. Here's another clue, re. What does it mean to calculate again? Recalculate. Very good. It's quiz time. The United States has a flag with 3 colors. The 3 colors are red, white, and blue. Canada, however, has a bicolor flag, and its flag is red and white. It has a large maple leaf in the center. A, not colored. B, 2 colors. C, 3 colors. D, without color. So the answer to the first question is B, 2 colors. Jill was always interrupting people. She didn't wait her turn to speak. She only thought about what she wanted to say or do. Don't be so impolite, asked her teammates. We don't like it when you interrupt us all the time. Impolite. A, not polite. B, polite again. C, polite before. D, a person who is polite. The answer to number 2, impolite, it would be A, not polite. Mom was reading a story aloud from the newspaper. This is just nonsense, she said to me and Dad. I can't believe what some people do. She shook her head. I hope you will always make better choices, she said to me. A, full of sense. B, having sense. C, the opposite of sense. D, sense wrongly. The answer to number 3, nonsense, is C, the opposite of sense. Was that fun or what? Now I know you know what a prefix is. See you later.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining Facebook Live and YouTube, sponsored by the Danville Church-based tutorial program. My name is Mr. Waller, and let's get started with our math activity for today. Okay, today, students, we're still dealing with place value. Let's get started. And as you can see, the numbers we're going to deal with today have 5 and 6 digits. The numbers have 5 and 6 digits. So we're moving on up from the lower numbers that we covered on Tuesday. So let's go to problem number 1. Write the value of the underlined digit. Number 1, the number is 423,374. This 3 is underlined. So what would the value be? The 3 represents the hundredths place, and its value is 300. It is in the hundredths position. The 4 is in the ones position. The 7 is in the tens. This first 3 is in the hundredths position. So its value is 300. And then this 3 would be in the thousands place. This 2 would be in the 10,000s place. And this 4 would be in the 100,000s place. All right. So does everyone understand? Let's go to problem number 2. Our number is 176,967. The number that is underlined is the 1. So what is the value of the underlined digit? All right, the 7 is in the ones place, the 6 is in the tens place, the 9 is in the hundreds place, the 6 is in the thousands place, the 7 is in the 10,000s place, and the 1 is in the 100,000s place. So the value of the underlined number would be 100,000, which is 6 digits. Number 3, 643,502. The number that is underlined is the 2. So it is in the ones position, so the value of it is 2. Number 4, 71,980. The number that is underlined is the 1. So if we go over to the 0, it's in the ones place. The 8 is in the tens place. The 9 is in the hundreds place. The 1 would be in the what position? The thousands place. So the value would be 1,000. Still dealing with writing the value of the underlined digit. We're doing problems number 5 through 8. This number is 81,502. The number that is underlined is the 5. The 2 is in the ones position. The 0 is in the tens position. And the 5 is in the hundreds position. So the value would be 500. Number 6. The number is 34,093. The number that is underlined is this 3. So let's start from the ones. We have a 3 that's in the ones position, a 9 that's in the tens position, a 0 that's in the hundreds position, a 4 that's in the thousands position, and the 3 would be in the 10,000s position. So the value of that 3 would be 30,000. All right, number 7. Our number is 24,847. The number that is underlined is the 4. Starting from the ones position, we have the 7 in the ones position, and this 4 is in the tens position. So the value of that 4 would be 40. And the last one we're going to do, and writing the value of the underlined digit, this number is 150,342. The number that is underlined is the 5. Let's start at the 2. The 2 is in the ones position. Then we have the 4 in the tens position, the 3 in the hundreds position, the 0 in the thousands position, and the 5 is in the 10,000s position. So the value of that 5 would be 50,000. Next, we're going to do 5 problems that says write each number in standard form. And what I recommend students to do on this is to line the numbers up, the numeric numbers up. So we got 200,000. Next, we don't have any 10,000s, and we don't have any thousands. The next one goes to hundreds. So we would put the 400 right underneath. And then next we got the tens, which is 50, and we would line it up where it would normally line up. Remember, this is the ones. Next is the tens, hundreds, and I'll be abbreviating, thousands, 10,000s, and 100. The 2 is the 100,000s. Okay? As you can see here. So next we got 8, which is in the ones position. We'd write 8, and we're going to add all these numbers together. So now in the first column, in the ones column, we have a total of 8. In the tens column, we have 5. In the hundreds column, we have 4. And you can bring your comma down. And then your thousands place, we have 0. So we write 0 there. Then we have another 0 in the 10,000s place. And then we bring down the 2 in the 100,000s place. So our final answer will be 200,458. 200,458. Once again, I recommend the students line these numbers up. We have 50,000. We have 3,000. We have 300. We have 10. And then we have 4 in the ones position. So now let's add all the numbers together. 0, 0, 0, 0 plus 4 gives us 4. Then in the tens position, we have 0, 0, 0, 1. So that's 1. In the hundreds place, we have 0, 0, 3. So we bring down the 3. We bring down the comma. In the thousands place, we have 0 and 3, which gives us a total of 3. And then in the 10,000s place, we only have the 5, so we bring down the 5. So our final answer is 53,314. Just make sure you line up all your numbers in the correct order or correct position, and you will do just fine. Next, line up your numbers once again. We have 80,000. $2,000, 900, 90, and 1. So let's add all these together. Once again, if I cover everything up, we have 1, a total of 1 in the ones position. In the tens position, we have 9. In the hundreds position, we have 9. Then I can bring my comma down. In the thousands place, we have 2. And in the 10,000s place, we only have the 8. So bring the 8 down. Your final answer would be 82,991. As you can see, this next problem is in the written format. So you have to change it to the standard format or the standard form. So let's take a look at this number. It says 443,000. So just the way you see it, you write it down. 443, I would write 443. Then I know a comma has to go after it because it's thousands. And any number that is before thousands has a comma after it. All right? And the latter part is 586. So you would write 586. You write it just the way it sounds. So now let's take a look at it. It's in the written form. We changed it to the standard form. So it says 443. That's 443,000. 500, that's in the hundreds place. 86. 86. 443,586. You write it just the way you see it. The next problem is written in the written format, and we're to change it into standard form. So you write it just the way you see it. 15,000. So we write 15, and we put a comma right after it because it has thousands. We know next comes hundreds, then tens, then ones. So the next part of the written format says 932. So you write 9. It's in the hundreds place. 30, we would write a 3 because it's in the tens place. And 2 because it's in the ones place. So your answer would be 15,932. So 15,000, 932. The last 3 problems say write each number in expanded form. So to write it in expanded form, we find the value of each number and we write it out. So we have 15,643. So if we start first, we know that this one is in the 10,000s place. So we would write 10,000. 1 0 0 0 0. That's 10,000. And remember, it didn't say write each number in the written form. It said write it in the expanded form. That's what we're doing right now. So we're going to put a plus sign here. And then we look at the 5. What position is the 5 in? It is in the thousands position. So that would be 5,000. Then we add a plus sign. Then we go to the 6. What position is the 6 in? The 6 is in the hundreds place. So we write 600. The 4 is in the tens place. So what will we write? 40. Very good. And then the last number, the 3, is in the ones position. So we just write plus 3. And that would be our final answer. 10,000 plus 5,000 plus 600 plus 40 plus 3. Okay. 2 more to go. What position is this 2 in? That's correct, the 100,000s place. So we would write 200,000 plus the 4 is in the 10,000s place. So if it's 4, we would write 40,000 plus the 5 is in the thousands place. So we would write 5,000 plus the 1 is in the hundreds place. So we would write 100 plus. The 3 is in the tens position. So we would write 30 plus 4, which is in the ones position. So that would be your final answer. 200,000 plus 40,000 plus 5,000 plus 100 plus 30 plus 4 is 25,761. And remember, we're writing it in expanded form. So what position is the 2 in? It is in the 10,000s place. So we would write 20,000 plus the 5 is in the thousands place. We would write 5,000 plus the 7 is in the hundreds place. We would write 700 plus the 6 is in the tens place. We would write 60 plus the 1, which is in the ones position. We would write 1. So our answer would be 20,000 plus 5,000 plus 700 plus 60 plus 1. And that would give you that total value, 25,761. And this is standard form. And this is expanded form. I want to actually put a number in here that has a 0 inside of the number. So let's just make up a number. We're going to write 380,017. All right, and we're going to write it in expanded form, just like we did these. All right, so what position is the 3 in? It's in the 100,000s position. So we would write 300,000 plus the 8 is in the 10,000s position. So we would write 80,000. All right. The thousands position is 0, so we don't have to write anything. Or if you want to help you out, you could, but it's not necessary. And then we have a 0 in the hundreds place. Then we have the 1 in the tens place, so we would write 10. And the 7 is in the ones position, so we write 7. So that would be our answer in expanded form. 300,000 plus 80,000 plus 10 plus 7. And that would give us a total of 380,017. All right, it's that time again. The week has come to an end. I hope you all enjoyed learning place value, and you all have a great weekend. And we'll see you next week.